you can imagine if you take 12 channels like those, and instead of doing them all separate, you combine them on one, it supercharges the heck out of the videos.
So there are like 6,000 things that you could be doing that could be high priority for you on YouTube at any given time. Why multi-language audio, especially since you already had alternate language channels?
Having a lot of different channels is just honestly a lot more work. It's much easier just to run one channel than 12, because you have to make 12 different thumbnails. You have to, just reply to comments on 12, upload on 12. It's just so much easier to have it all in one central place. And on top of that, it's a lot simpler for the fans. Like, instead of being like, oh, well, if you watch MrBeast from this country, you watch that video, but that country, you watch this video. Now it's just like, hey, whether you're in Mexico, you're in Brazil, you're in India, all the dubs are in one place on one video. So it's also just a lot simpler for people to understand.
So for other creators who may have one or several other language channels already, what can you tell them about making the transition to a single multi-language channel? Like, what's the strategy there?
Honestly, it was very smooth for us. The big thing you're going to want to do is, I used to only do dubs on my new videos, but the problem was we would hypothetically put the Japanese dubs in all our new videos going up, but we never backdubbed our catalog on my main English channel. And so the people that spoke Japanese would watch the newer videos, but then they'd go to watch the old ones and there were no dubs, and they'd get confused and it hurt session time, and we'd stop being recommended. So you need to do your whole catalog, not just your recent videos. That way, any video people click on plays in that language, and so there's no confusion.
And it gives you that virtuous cycle with the algorithm that you want on any video.
Yes. So if you do that, then it's really not that bad. I mean, we just told people on our other channels,
Renuncio. Eu desisto. J'arrête.
we're not doing these anymore, but it's fine. The videos are over here. And now we're slowly starting to delete videos on those channels, and the transition was pretty smooth.
So then how do you prioritize which languages you're going to start rolling out with, especially at first?
Yeah, that's where it gets interesting. So, I mean, for us, the simplest thing, and this, we're a little different. Our videos reach everyone. Like, no matter where you are in the world, our videos are just very mass appealing. So we just looked what languages are the biggest on YouTube. And, there's not any concrete data you can really find, but I just, looked through Social Blade, and I read any article I could find. And I just, we tried collecting as much data as we could from what's out there. And then we just went down the list of, oh, here's all the biggest languages. And also we just overlaid it with, well, what are just the languages that the most people speak in the world? And then we just went down that list and we're like, oh, a lot of people speak Spanish. A lot of people speak Hindi. A lot of people speak Japanese. So the more people speak it, in short, the more views you'll probably get.
I know you have a specific interest when it comes to things like anime and what you want for your Japanese voice, but in general, how did you start figuring out the voices for you, for Chris, for Nolan, in all these other languages, and which were like the favorite ones you wanted to get?
Love Naruto, and the fact that we got the same voice actor as Naruto to do my voice in Japan was crazy.
We just hit 100 million subscribers.
It's amazing seeing the reactions of people who didn't expect it, especially like on social and in the comments when they realize it.
Well, the big thing is most people just don't even know this is a thing yet. Even people who watch my main channel in other languages, they'll randomly be like, wait a minute, this isn't a side channel. Wait, how does this happen? Because it auto plays it in their language when they click on a video. So, but people are starting to catch on.
So now that you're thinking about it, how are you going to scale out languages, not just for your channels, but maybe for other creators as well?
Building out our process to do dubs in, a dozen plus languages wasn't easy. It was a huge process, but we've built a great system. And then, after spending years building the system, we were like, oh, well, why don't we use this to help other creators? So we started a company called CreatorGlobal, and we're just helping creators that are getting access to this beta program, basically get dubs in whatever languages they want on their content in an effective and quick way.
So let's dive into the data, at least as much as you're willing to share. What has going multi-language meant for your channel in terms of reach and growth and subs and views and all that?
Well, I mean, does it take a genius to figure out that our Espanol channel, if you just look at MrBeast Espanol, was doing over 20 million views a video? Some of the videos were getting 100 million views. Our Portuguese channel was doing 5 to 10 million views a video. French was doing millions of views a video. And so you can imagine if you take 12 channels like those, and instead of doing them all separate, you combine them on one, it supercharges the heck out of the videos. So, I mean, put 2 and 2 together, it's added a lot of views per video for us.
Yeah, so it's, again, another market that you can expand into and make the videos reach just a much bigger audience.
Well, the beauty is YouTube just connects the dots. Once I backed up my whole catalog and, drove just some Spanish speakers over to the channel, YouTube's like, oh, these people that speak Spanish like this video. Let's give it to more people that speak Spanish and more. Let's give more videos to, and then next thing you know, every time you upload the video, it gets served to 10 million people that speak Spanish.
What excites you about it as a viewer as well? Are you thinking maybe this will let you discover the Mark Rober of Japan or Germany or something like that?
Yes. So I'm a big fan of just content being more global. And, I personally, I get a little tired of watching the same stuff all the time, and so it would be nice to not only just watch videos, you know, mostly from America or Europe, because that's where English predominantly is, but be able to watch videos from all around the world and see what the heck is going viral in Japan, you know, because they have an English dub track on it, or what the heck is going viral in India, even though a lot of them speak English. It just, yes, I'm very excited. I think this is a giant win for YouTube, and it's something that no other platform has that I know of, and I don't see them coming out with for quite a while. You're gonna basically be able to reach not just people who speak English, which, you know, depending on where you see it, could be 10-20% of the world, whatever. You can reach everyone. You know, if you do like the top 15 languages, you can reach basically 90% of the world. I think it's just a huge win for creators and a huge win for viewers to have more content to be accessed.
What excites you about what's coming next with multi-language audio? I'm
excited for a lot of stuff. I hope that one day you guys allow this for not just adding dubs, but, you know, you could add like an audio track to a video and say like, hey, this is MrBeast notes. So like I could go back on my Squid Game video and then you could switch the audio track and it could be like me 1 year later commentating over it. I think this feature will allow for a lot of creativity over time. Most of the world doesn't speak English. And so if you make content in English, most of the world can't watch your videos. The second you do videos in every language, your reach literally like 5 to 6x's your potential reach. You know, I'm not saying your views will 5 to 6x. It's kind of a no-brainer if you have the resources too. And I'm just really excited to see how it affects everyone. And I'm very, very happy that we started doing dubs on our main channel.
Thanks so much, Jimmy. Yeah. I am so excited for multi-language audio. And if any of you have any questions about it, just drop them in the comments and then get with the content.